Hello everyone, welcome back to Stylecast. Each week I bring you outfit inspiration based on the weather and the style aesthetic of the Rocky Mountain West. If you're not out west, you can always make these looks your own by adding or subtracting a piece, changing the shoes, that sort of thing goes a long way. I try to give you outfit inspiration that is, sort of everyday outfits with some basic layers that everyone should have in their closet, and hopefully this will make your closet even that much more wearable. I've got both dogs with me today. So I've got my dog and my sister's dog. You'll probably see them roaming around in the background. Hopefully they won't be too distracting or too noisy. And we'll try and get through the Stylecast. I'm just gonna let the puppies play for a little bit, get it out of their system. And then maybe it'll be quiet enough for me to record the Stylecast. Or maybe not. For this week's Stylecast, we have a lot of 50s, some of the low 60s. So it feels like those warm temps are trying to hang on, and I'm actually not mad at that at all. It does make it a little bit tricky to dress. You just really always want to have that layer with you. And I find that footwear is also a little bit trickier right now, but I've got lots of outfit inspiration for you. So let's dive in. Monday, we have a high of 62, a low of 34, and it is partly sunny. So this is one of the warmer days of the week, and I always embrace that by wearing layers that I can only sort of wear during these times before we really move into winter weather. So what I did is I always go onto Pinterest, Instagram, different places, street style if I'm walking around, and I'm always taking in new inspiration to bring outfits to you guys. And this outfit came from Pinterest. I felt like it was very cool mom. That's something that I'm tapping into as a new mom, trying to find my style again post baby, which is a real thing. I think I assumed I would go back to what I was wearing. In some ways I have, and in other ways it's really an evolution of my style and my identity. So I love this sort of cool mom vibe from this look. It's really effortless, but it's still dressed up. So let me take you through it. And again, finding inspiration like this, even my outfits that I share with you guys, I hope that what it does is it shows you pieces like what I'm showing that you have in your wardrobe that you can use to create the looks. So you'll see how I did that here. So I had started with a pair of crop trousers, and I went for the paper bag waist trousers. It's just something that I have in my wardrobe. I wanted to use it while I can right now because it has that cropped length. And then I paired it with a ribbed black tee. Now you could go for a tee that is a lighter color like a white or a gray, and that would sort of dress this back down a little bit. I think the black on black makes it a little more sophisticated. I just happened to do that because it's what I have in my closet, was what I was feeling as I was putting this together. And then I did add a black jean jacket. Again, I'm just going for the black on black here. Not even necessarily intentionally, but it's just what I have in my wardrobe. I've already packed away my lighter jean jackets for the summer. So anyway, this is my look for Monday. Finished it off with a pair of boots, and now I did go for the sock boot. I love a sock boot because, again, with the cropped length, it works really well. So if you haven't tried this yet, I really recommend that you try a pair of sock boots, and I know that some of them are coming back in this season, so if you don't have one in your wardrobe, it might be something to pick up, because I do find, especially with the cropped lengths, that the sock boot is the way to go. So yeah, anyway, that is my Cool Mom Monday look. Tuesday, we have a high of 53 and a low of 40, so starting to dip down a little bit. Might need to add an extra layer, and I have a great one that I'm going to be highlighting in this look. So again, the cool mom mode continues, and I went for a pair of sort of distressed boyfriend jeans, sort of straight leg, sort of boyfriend style jeans, paired that with a oversized sweater. I think going for, a knit sweater, a cashmere sweater, this would be a great combination. Again, sort of juxtaposing the relaxedness of the jeans and then a nicer knit sweater, just kind of brings everything up a little bit. But then we bring it right back down by adding some sneakers, and I did go for the high tops here. So as we're getting into cooler weather, maybe not having our ankles so exposed, maybe also with the cloudy weather, if we're expecting any rain at all, having a high top is going to be a better option. So talking about footwear here, just some of these little changes that we can make as we move into the fall and through these autumn temperatures and transitions. So to finish the look off, I just added a shearling jacket, and that's the piece that I want to highlight here. A shearling is something that traditionally you don't really want to get wet. It has a short season to wear. It's this fall season, sometimes in the winter a little bit if you're layered underneath as well. But it's the right layer. It's got a little bit more weight, so it does give you that heaviness and really, with the snuggliness of the shearling on the inside. So I love that. And then I just finished the look off with my YSL bag. So it's a nice mix of having some dressed up pieces, the shearling, the bag, but then being dressed down with the sneakers and the boyfriend jeans, and even this oversized knit keeps it really approachable, really every day. Wednesday we have a high of 52, a low of 35, and it is partly cloudy. And Wednesday I have marked as our outfit breakdown, but I'm off. I'm sorry, you guys. I just actually looked at everything and I am off for my outfit breakdown. I don't know how it happened, but unfortunately by the time this airs, that event that I'm highlighting right now will have passed. But we can always put it to use again, maybe if you're not in Jackson, or if there is another event like this that you want to attend, then this would be it. So let's do an outfit breakdown. Okay, so the outfit breakdown is what to wear to a pumpkin patch. We do have the pumpkin patch going on at Dornan's this Saturday, which will be 10/14. So by the time this comes out, I'm sorry, I must be just a week off. I thought I had it planned differently. Anyway, it is the pumpkin patch outfit. And I do think that this translates well to any sort of outdoor gathering that you might be doing. If you are going pumpkin hunting, they'll be great. So what I have found is that if you are doing the pumpkin patch, you need a piece of plaid. It's just like pumpkins and plaid, they go together. They just do. So what I did is I started with a plaid shirt. You could do a plaid scarf as well if you don't have a shirt, and then a pair of skinny and sort of cut off ankle jeans. Again, I think that combination is really nice for this. What I would also suggest is adding a sweater. So having a sweater with the jeans, if you don't have the flannel shirt underneath, that's okay. I do think the sweater with the jeans is more of the formula that I want to highlight here. Sweater, jeans, ankle boots. Now, if you do have a piece of plaid to add in, because pumpkins and plaid, we've discussed, I would add the shirt or a scarf. Now, even if you had like a big, almost kind of like a blanket shawl, you could wear that as well, and I will highlight and show you what that looks like. I did that not with a plaid one, but just with an oversized scarf that I have. So it makes a really nice layer. What I did as well is went for something very practical here, just sort of a puffy vest. This is a long puffy vest. I think it complements really well with the different layers and lengths that I have going on with the sweater and the shirt. And then you can always add a hat. So I would add a sort of felt hat would be great here. And depending on what time of day you're going, you might want that coverage on your face. And then a beanie, maybe if it's a bit cooler, you might just need to go for a beanie to keep yourself warm, and some little mittens or something like that. But otherwise, I do feel like this is a classic pumpkin patch fall festival. If you're out doing things around the town square, that kind of thing, this could be a great look for you. And I apologize again for getting the dates mixed up, but hopefully still a very useful outfit. Thursday, we have a high of 57, a low of 30, and it is sunny. And again, I've got lots of inspiration in front of me here. This is something that I think ties into more of what we're seeing in trends in the cities, not so much here in the West, but I wanted to try it. I hadn't done it yet. So what I'm talking about is trousers with sneakers. Now, this has been a big trend for a long time, actually. It's nothing new, but I just hadn't tried it yet. and I thought this is the time to do it. Let's try it. I have to say I liked it. I think I liked it because I see it so much, like in my Instagram feed and stuff, but I did like it. I found it a little bit challenging to wear. What I was traditionally going to do was wear like a blazer with the sleeves pushed up. It just felt too much. It just felt too dressy. I mean, again, if I was in a city, maybe that would be different. But for me, I swapped it out with my jean jacket. So adding a jean jacket, and also I did do a t-shirt. It had, in my inspiration, I had a bit of a nicer long sleeve top, and again it just felt kind of too dressy, too done. So trying to hit the mark of what's really wearable here in the Rocky Mountain West and taking inspiration from what's happening around the world. So that is what I did, and then I just added a baseball cap. I do think as well that the baseball cap helps balance the whole look, bring the casualness to it, because the trousers themselves just say workwear and they're dressy. And actually, a little side note, I've had these trousers since college, and that just goes to show you that things come back around. Like, I held on to them and now they're in vogue. So anyway, but I did really like having the ball cap with the sneakers. And if you haven't tried this yet, might be a good way to go, just hitting all of these different pieces in one look. And again, you know, like I did, swapping certain things out to make it feel a little more casual, a little more wearable for your everyday. And on Friday, we have a high of 61, a low of 33, and it's sunny. So again, soak it up while you can. And of course, I had to take advantage of the warm weather and highlight this beautiful mini skirt. Yet again, I think I highlighted it last week. I will have everything linked for you below so you can see what I am wearing, or same or similar pieces. But I am loving this faux leather mini skirt. And again, taking advantage of the warm weather, just pairing it with a like a tight knit, actually, not an oversized, but a sweater on top, tucked in. And then I did go for some over the knee boots. Now that component, the footwear, here we go again, the footwear may be a little too dressy. I did feel pretty dressed up, so it is Friday, so maybe if I'm going to dinner after work, meeting up with some girlfriends for a drink or something, I do think it'd be appropriate. But if you're feeling like, okay, those over-the-knee boots are just too much, then what you could do is go for a cowboy boot, because those have been really in, and a lot of us gals have cowboy boots out west. Or you could go for an ankle boot like I showed last week. So that would be my recommendation. A little crossbody bag, maybe a pair of sunglasses to finish it off, and you are good to go. Again, enjoying this warm weather while it lasts. That's what I have for you this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have something that you want me to highlight, if you have an event that you have some questions or want some advice on what to wear, leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to include it. And until next week, I hope you have a beautiful one, you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.